Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different because I'm talking to a few people on my Patreon about doing something. I mean, it's probably already come out now, but I'm encouraging patrons on my channel to make an intro video, and so that I can put it on my channel so that it can reach a wider audience so that they can do stuff. And the genuine messages that I'm getting of, I'm too scared to do this, even though they're still publishing videos, but I'm scared to do this and stuff like that. And I remember what it used to be like. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to my very first video that I did where I had my face in it. And I remember filming this video and being just beyond petrified. And I don't know how much of the video I'm going to show because it might be a boring one, but I'll be reacting to as much as I can. But I remember how just so scared I was to do this, and how nervous and how uncomfortable I felt in front of the camera. And sometimes I do feel uncomfortable in front of the camera, but I have full control over what goes out on the internet. So I can edit anything. If I've got a bogey up my nose, I can edit that out. There's so much I can do to control how I look. It's just about being brave and getting out there. But I'm talking enough, and I'll give my thoughts at the end of it. But what I'm going to do now is start screen recording, and we're going to watch this stunning video together. Let me just figure this out. All right, besties, are you ready? I found the video. So the video is called How to Budget, a beginner's guide to budgeting, Budget with Ira, and I released this a year ago. I can see my face and I can already see how nervous I am. Right, okay, let's play it. And let's see. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. This channel is about paying off over £10,000 worth of debt by July 2022, so me and my boyfriend can fulfill our dream of... Lol, boyfriend. Can you see how soft-spoken I am? I'm really, really soft-spoken, and I'm really timid, and I'm really scared. Only my first home together. I'd love it if you considered subscribing today because it really does help the channel. Subscribing is 100% free. If you don't like it, I'll give you a full refund. It's also That's funny. The loudest thing is the yeet. That's good. Like, this is, I need to turn this up. This is not loud at all. I have to turn it all the way up. I remember that music I used to use in the background as well until I got copyright striked. I'm gonna have to find it now for this one. The point of this video is to not to critique like how I am or anything like that. It's just to show that everybody starts somewhere, and look how I'm visibly nervous in this video. Do you know what I mean? But I'm trying to make jokes. I'm trying my best. Do you know what I mean? Option, so there's absolutely no pressure whatsoever. Oh, do you remember that? You're here because you're probably a beginner budgeter and you don't really know where to start. I'm also a beginner budgeter, but today I'm going to show you how I got my shit together. Am I a qualified accountant? No. Am I very intelligent? No. Do I have any business telling you what to do with your money? Absolutely not. But what I can do today is show you how I budget and how I get my money together. So as I said, I am... Can you see? After every clip, I'm looking down. That's because I nervously was like shaking and had notes in front of me. Like now I'm at a point where I just kind of do it blindly. Like I just kind of go into filming a video with a rough idea of what I want to talk about, but I know that the intro and the end bit isn't the most important part of the video. No one's really interested in seeing me. People are much more interested because the superhero of this channel is the budget. Like if anything, I'm not important, it's about the budget. So once you like lose that pressure, no one's all that interested in seeing what you look like, if that makes sense. So I remember trying to edit those bits out, but also my editing skills weren't quite where they are now. Not that like I'm very good at editing now. I got to praise myself for the stuff that I was doing. But yeah, that's why I was looking down so much. But I wish I was like a bit more, this is my channel, I'm proud of this, because there's a lot to be proud of, especially then. Right, I need to stop pressing play. Oh, God, what am I doing? I do have quite a good plan and it seems to be working for me at the moment. So I'd like to share that with you today. So you're probably watching today's video because you're in a bit of debt. And you're probably in debt because you're spending more than your income. So your outgoings are more than your ingoings. If you want to get out of debt... It's so monotonous, isn't it? From watching this, if I didn't know me, I'd have no idea what my personality was. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that comes with experience, like, let's be honest. Then this is what needs to change. So I'll show you what I did to make sure that changed. If we've got ads coming up. You'd like to watch, then please keep on watching. This music. Do you remember when I had that? And I'm going to talk you through what those steps are for me. There's plenty of resources online that could help you, and I'll try to link some in the cards, but they will be slightly different to what I did. So I remember filming this, right? And I filmed this, it was in what I would call my office before it became Jake's room in the old house, and I am right up against a grey wall, and you can see, because I had so many, because I didn't have the lights that I have now, not that I've like angled them in a good way to like make this a good video, but I had so many like yellow light bulbs on me that you can see it in the background, it's sort of flickering, but like you don't need like tons of equipment. I don't have a ton of equipment even yet, even though I'd like it. But yeah, you don't need it. Budgeting is very individual, so while I'm sharing what worked for me, it might not necessarily work for you. But here we are. So a little bit about me. I used to earn a fair bit. Right, this is really boring. So we've got the About Me section. So the first step, the very first thing I did is I took a look at my bank account and I listed every single spend. See, this is what I was used to before this, is I was used to sort of like filming the hands down, but I'd never get the lighting right or anything like that. If you look how bright it is on the right hand corner and dark it is on the left hand corner, there's like so much wrong with this that I can see right now, but it's, look at my engagement ring. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's, yeah, it just doesn't need to be perfect. Every single payment of debt, that is every single bill, that is every single frivolous. Bestie, I've got to be honest, this is boring. Choice number one is to earn more money, and step number two is to spend less. Not everybody has the luxury of being able. Right, what's step four? Come on. Alluded to it previously, is to pay your minimums on your debt. The last thing you want is to. Right, I want to see the outro. And to conclusions, because that is boring. Now for me, how it worked is the first couple of months I was just. Right, okay. It's a boring video, besties. I've got to be honest with you. It's a boring video, so I'm going to stop watching it right now. What have I learned from watching that? So I made a load of mistakes that make me cringe now. The way I'm talking to the camera, I have zero personality. There's no sort of visual interest. I'm against a like grey background. I know I'm against a unironed white background now, but like I think you're seeing my true personality now, so that's kind of okay, if that makes sense. Plus I'm probably doing some stupid editing things right now to make it a bit more interesting at least. What I'm proud of, and what I'm proud of that guy for doing, is putting his face out there, because me having my face in the video made a difference to how many people responded to my videos and how they started to pick up. Now, obviously there's a load of work that went in the background about doing editing stuff and making better thumbnails and stuff like that. But I'm proud of that guy because it was incredibly brave to say, this is me, this is what my debt looks like, this is my life, and this is how I'm going to get out of debt, this is how I'm going to improve my life. But right now I'm struggling. And I was struggling in more ways than one, because I was struggling with my finances, and I was also struggling to learn new things, to put myself out into the world in a creative way, because making videos, editing videos and doing all of that stuff is a creative process. Having the bravery to do that is something quite profound. So I'm proud of that guy for doing that, and I'm proud of you as well for even considering it. So I am always here if you want to drop me a message on TikTok or Instagram if you want a bit of advice about stuff like that. I can't always be massively helpful, because at the end of the day it's just a question of just doing it. I promise you 100% that your first video you put out will be rubbish. Like, I'm sorry, but it just will be. My first video was trash, and if you want me to review or react to my first video, I'll do that with you, no worries. But even that video was probably about 50 videos into my channel, and it was trash. I couldn't even watch it now, it's so boring. I think about how far I've come, and I am definitely not the finished article. I know there are so many things that I want to improve about this channel and how I do stuff, but do you know what? I was brave enough to start it, so it's happening now for me. So yeah, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to be a bit braver and put your face in it and stuff like that, absolutely do it. But you don't have to put your face. There's so many channels that do so well where it's just their hands. So you don't have to do that. Never feel like you have to do it. But if you're too scared of what people might think and stuff like that, I mean, no one can roast you as hard as yourself can. I've just roasted myself, bestie. Thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. That's all I have for you today. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to react to my very first video, because it is a clunker. Maybe we should just watch it all the way through. Thank you so much to all the patrons who support me. You keep the lights on in this building. So thank you so much for allowing me to feed my cats, basically, bestie. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And I will see you again very, very soon, bestie. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye-bye.